just as the stream went up.
This is the best way to do it. Oh my gosh.
We dab, the tab, the tab, the tab.
Oh my gosh. And that's a perfect way to start the day.
Start the day with a dab.
Yeah, let's just dab.
Well, I'm the only one who has a fucking camera on, so.
I mean, yeah, you're allowed. I mean, you have a camera. Hey, everybody. I don't think anybody's here yet because I did this last minute just for funsies stupidity. But we're doing a stream for everybody that comes on in. Well, just for a few minutes, we'll probably do a different one or something. I don't know. Jack.
Let's just have fun with it.
Yeah, we're gonna just have fun. We're just gonna have fun, and we're just gonna go party and everything. And no
Party.
Oh, I got a DM people, but hey, okay. I found out a problem. Hang on. I know now why Nightwolf can't come in. Hang on, I gotta go rescue Nightwolf for it.
Go save Nightwolf.
Nightwolf is really cool for everybody that doesn't know. But today we're gonna draw and do stuff, and I will do weird voices and stupid things, I guess. I don't know. Oh my gosh, I looked away for 5 seconds and I come back in the chat. It's just
there's 11 people. There's 11 people in here.
Oh
they're like
God.
laughing. They're laughing at how I like fucking spurged out at the beginning of the stream.
Nerd, you must face Brawly. Why does everybody say I have to fight Brawly? Brawly is weird and he's not canon.
Someone asked if you're drunk.
What? I'm not drunk. Shut the fuck up, bitch.
Okay, fun fact. I was drawing in the general lobby last night. I was drawing a picture of Hobgoblin, and these two drunk kids just wander right past me, and I'm like, I just stared at them. It was fun.
Hey, man.
Did you stare into their souls as you drew the Hobgoblin?
Well, it was hard to see their souls because it was so covered in liquor, but I gave my best shot.
That makes it better. Like, you're wasted.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, sorry about that.
By the way, speaking of goblins, like, what's going on in the comics right now with Red Goblin?
So okay, I can cover this because I've been reviewing it.
Hey, Dan Slott gained his compass, his moral compass of not sucking back.
Guys, apparently Great Gun Shogun has alerted me to weird shit happening in Venom.
Oh boy.
God.
Isn't it that Venom's pregnant again?
No, what the hell?
I'm pregnant.
Yeah.
Parker, you're the father.
What
the fuck?
The symbiote is pregnant again. Yay.
As expected. It's like that abusive housewife. It's
okay,
like
I'm going to show you what he just showed me, and you're all going to go, what the fuck, as well, because this has to be shared. Okay. People are talking to me. I'm super hyper, and I love you all, and I'm going to show this for 5 seconds. Bah!
Oh yeah, way to rip off another cover. Good job.
Well, no shit, that's all they're good for nowadays. Is ripping off covers, but it's Venom no more.
Oh man, it's so fucking original.
What?
Okay.
It's original.
Oh,
congratulations!
You understand comic book history. Well done. Well done.
You get a pat on the back.
Not the same one, because if we recall, the original one of Spider-Man No More had him walking away much more sorrowfully with a trash can that showed him disposing of his suit.
Well, how the hell?
This version, it's him just walking away like a dick bag, and this thing looking like a giant turtle frog.
Well, to be fair,
can you guys hear me?
You can't just go, "Yay, what's up, man?" To be fair, though, you can't just toss a symbiote in a garbage can.
Well, yeah, you really can.
Well, I mean, Peter pretty much did. He dropped it underneath the bell.
This is true.
Wait, did I not screen share it? I didn't.
You did.
Peter got out of a very abusive relationship with the symbiote.
Well, no, didn't they retcon it so that the symbiote wasn't the bad guy, but it just misconstrued his intentions to Peter?
It is still. I refuse that canon. Like Timothy Lim said last night, we have headcanons because Marvel doesn't understand things.
Oh, everybody likes his character. We might as well make him a good guy. It's like, that's not why he was made, you dumbass.
What if it's April Parker?
Yeah, I'm like, this is new to me right now, so my mind is like totally getting blown right now.
Ooh.
Yes.
Oh, April Parker. Oh, sap. Yeah, like, I don't understand why Venom has to be a good guy or a bad guy kind of thing, or, like, we have to copy everything Spider-Man, because fuck you. Why does he have to be a peaceful race and that he's just corrupted because of people's decisions? Maybe he was just born evil. How about that fucking shit? Fuck you. Fuck you. So hard. Fuck you. Yeah, I don't like
Bendis.
it.
Well, nerd. This is why I'm scared for Superman, because Bendis.
Oh, fuck you. Okay. Here's the other thing. Doctor wants to know, because we were talking about April Parker. Who's April Parker? Well, April Parker comes from the best canonical environment of Spider-Man, known as the MC2, where shit actually did go well, and it was their first attempt at legacy characters, which actually fucking worked. She comes from the story
there's a bunch of characters who are technically legacies. John Walker as U.S. agent was technically a legacy Captain America, like way back in the day.
Oh yeah, that's true. So anyway, MC2 was where they did a lot of legacy experimenting, and one of them was Spider-Girl, which is the daughter of Spider-Man. And in that series, they announced that there's a story, they do a clone saga for her, and it's revealed she was cloned as a baby. And there was a child clone that was put into hibernation for years, but was programmed to go and like go crazy and shit. But he did it, like Norman Osborn was responsible for it. It's supposed to take place after Clone Saga and kind of be like the baby was never dead, this was the main story, what they wanted to do. But anyway, Norman Osborn kidnapped the baby, cloned it, but then he went a little mile higher and he infused it with Eddie Brock's symbiote's DNA, so it's a human symbiote hybrid that later on is called April Parker.
I think that this is where the MC2 kind of went over the shark per se.
Yeah. Well,
like,
they needed
no, they didn't. Did we need a clone? Did we need a clone saga?
No.
Is that what you're advocating for? That's what it sounds like.
I'm sorry, we didn't need a clone saga, but I think we did need to do something that kind of announced why the fuck did he want the baby. I mean, in the original version, it was supposed to be sacrifice it to give them all superpowers, but they didn't do that, and then it went cloney. She was kind of a bitch. I didn't like April because she was the thing was, like, Peter was kind of out of character through April because he didn't trust April.
He was somewhat out of character like later on during the original Spider-Girl run, because I get why he was so pissed at Norman Osborn, but like once Normie started to like reform and shit, even he didn't even bother trying to.
Because like there were parts where he was talking about like Normie, like he raised him and stuff. So it was like, why the fuck are you doing this, dude? Like, I love MC2, but I feel like Peter, if you ever read Spider-Man 0, he holds a gun against Normie and so forth. And I'm pretty sure that they should have written somewhere that he wouldn't even be able to pull the trigger. Because according to that canonical world, he raised pretty much Normie. He raised Normie along with Blizz and so forth. He was like there from day one. And in fact, it's later on stated that he used to they would celebrate Christmas at their place and stuff and all this other stuff. So he was very close with the family. And yet now it's like, I don't give a fuck. And it's like, really, dude? Really? No.
It seemed more like they were just trying to drag out a long plot element that didn't need to exist. So
Oh, hey, probably. Rebirth is in the chat. Hi, Rebirth! Thank you!
Rebirth.
I really appreciate it. I feel loved. And yeah, I'll do squeaky voices if you guys want. I'll do little weird voices.
Yes, hi, Rebirth. How are you?
Rebirth.
I'm here, too.
We're all here, I think.
I'm Kermit the Frog, and I'm also here.
Bitches.
Someone do the sing along, like where the girl does the ABCs and then goes to Cookie Monster, so I can make that face of disgust.
E is for cookie, and that's good enough for me. I don't know.
Have you not? Has no one else seen that video?
No.
Where like Kermit's getting that one girl to sing the ABCs, and like every time she makes progress, she just goes back to Cookie Monster.
I am not drunk, you bastard. I'm just pretending.
I did not hit her. It's not.
Hey.
It's bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not.
So, Mr. E.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark.
I'll send Nerd an image of Kermit the Frog's disgusted face.
Kermit the Frog here.
Why am I always given faces of disappointment?
Because your life's a disappointment.
You're all-
What do you guys think of Venomized, the event going on with
You know what? Fuck it. I'll screen share this shit.
all the symbiotes being part of the heroes and then the poisons coming in and taking them over? Like, it was cool when it first appeared in Venomverse, but now I'm just kind of tired of it.
Of what?
Venom.
Everybody getting symbiotes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
You get a
it gets
symbiote.
tiring.
Check under your chairs. You get a symbiote. You get a symbiote. Everybody gets a symbiote.
Yeah, they're going around like hotcakes, man. They're just
This-
getting passed out.
This is my
It's like
this,
Chubby
is my
chocolate.
this is my new default face whenever I go somewhere.
So that's my face whenever I hear the words "bleeding cool" article.
Oh,
Rich
cool.
the
God.
Leech.
That is amazing.
Huh, there's like some interesting stuff in here. I don't know anything. I was told weird shit happens when you get to 1,000 subscribers. I don't know anything about this. We're just gonna.
I can probably help you run through that because
Super chats now at 1,000, can't you?
yeah,
I don't know how to do that.
I can probably help you walk through that out of stream.
Okay, cool. You guys think I deserve super chats? 'Cause
Well, I
don't-
mean,
Yep.
At least
as much as zealous as your supporters are, I don't think they're rich enough to support you financially.
I don't think anybody's going to support.
$5 here and there can't help.
I'm pretty sure nobody's going to support me. I don't really mind. I just want to be friends with everybody. That's all. Like, and yeah, an extra like $5 would be cool, but I'm not demanding it from anybody. Like most of my subscribers.
Nobody demands super chats unless you're like a big channel and a douchebag.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that most people just are on here to just hear me
Don't be a
do squeaky voices
douchebag.
and get what they think I'm drunk.
That's one thing I don't like about bigger channels is because when people post in their comments, they'll only answer the super chats.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Yeah, I always answer my comments.
You guys are talking about bleeding cool. Why is everybody talking about bleeding cool?
I don't know why.
Bleeding
This is a party for NerdWonder and nothing else matters.
Hey guys,
Yeah, we must talk.
hey guys, guess what? NerdWonder got 1,000 subscribers.
Congratulations!
Ah!
I did something in my
Ah!
The overexcitement.
Hey.
They say the first 1,000 is the hardest.
It is the hardest.
That's where I end. I'm never getting subscribers ever again. It's just gonna be 1,000.
I don't think that's how it works.
Are you
Yeah, like
sure?
Normally,
Yeah, like
it's a
right now, I can
snowball
use Super
effect. Normally, it's a snowball effect. You know, things get progressively larger so long as you keep on making content.
100 so I can live stream on my channel.
Vosh says I'm busting a nut over here.
I'm
Nuts.
in my head.
No,
shift. I'm
Someone
busting-
like take after the stream's over, I'll take a screenshot and make an expand dong image out of it.
Please don't.
Do anything weird? We kind of like got.
Hey guys, if I get to 100 subscribers and I'm able to live stream, I'm thinking about doing a program on my channel called The House of Mystery, kind of like a podcast type of thing with different guests. Would you guys be interested?
Oh no!
I would.
Robert Munoz said, "Okay, so everyone here unsubscribes. We can crush nerds' hopes and dreams."
Oh, jeez.
Don't you dare!
Oh, Jesus.
I will hunt you down myself.
Watch it happen. Watch
And
it
drop a
fucking
column
happen.
on
I
you.
cry
And
in
this is
the
like a Jax. This is a Jax film meme where he was about to hit like 3 million, I think. So they all decided to mass unsubscribe for memes.
If you do that, Nightwolf will hunt you down and drop a colony literally right on top.
if I got 1 million subscribers and they suddenly went away the next day, I would know something was up. But I would also question if I was a douchebag or something to the therapist.
Then there's, I guess I'm like Nerd's enforcer. Get me my shotgun.
Knight's last hunt.
Yes, it would be
I thought
it would be their last hunt.
Oh shit! Hang on, I gotta turn off the camera.
I thought
My boy's back.
Scary, man.
Yes, it would be a grand hunt. They would be dead. And then I would give the pelt to Wonder.
Much death.
I drew Luke and Mara Jade for Star Wars. You want me to draw Luke and Mara Jade, Mr. Dystopian? I know a little bit. Number one, I know Mara Jade is like Luke Skywalker's Mary Jane. They're redheads. She's a badass assassin woman.
But NerdWonder, you have
better than Ray.
And then she got her ass kicked by her nephew.
NerdWonder, you have to draw them how they first met by having them try to kill each other.
How Luke met Mara.
and
subbed for me.
I think the funny thing is how Mark Hamill responds to it. It's like, oh, you mean my other wife?
Okay. Nasser wants me to tell him a story and a scary story, and we can do this at the same time. Nasser, 13. Once upon a time, there was a series called Star Wars. Everybody liked it. It was a really good series, you know? There was a lot of fighting, and then they wrote books after the movies, and people liked these books, and they had a lot of canon. And then one day, Disney bought the company. And everybody thought maybe it'll be okay. And then they played the first movie, and it was mediocre. But people were like, maybe I could get in touch with it. Maybe I can be okay with it. But then came the night.
Yeah, it comes.
And it came out with one word, the one statement that made us all shudder. It said, "The Force is female." Something bad was happening. It was really scary because you were all like, "What?"
I'm gonna turn on the camera again so I can express in person my reaction when the Force is female became canon.
Yeah, when that happened, everybody knew that there was actually a disturbance in the Force when that happened.
Oh yeah.
Indeed.
Oh my god.
Why am I crying?
Why am I crying in the club right now?
Oh, Nazar, I'm so sorry.
It's because Wonder told you a sad story, not a scary one.
I didn't know it is scary because they want to do another movie. That is scary. It's gonna
you guys really want a scary story? I can do it.
Lay it on me.
I can do it in 5 words.
But this ain't a scary story time.
Dan Slott writing Fantastic
Four. Oh yeah.
Well, I'm sure in a level-headed Marvel that wouldn't happen, right? Right?
In another dimension.
In Earth 2, it's not
autistic
happening.
screeching.
Yes.
No, we already know. I've actually made the re noise. You know my re. I could do a cute re if you want. Do you guys want me to do an autistic screeching of cuteness?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Kawaii.
Riri all the way home.
Holy shit, my windows just broke.
What?
I was gonna say I can't hear you guys anymore. I'm deaf.
Okay, I was sorry.
Hang on, I'm gonna do an actual re. Fucking normies! Get off of my stream! Re!
They gotta get a guttural.
Like, where did this come from? Does anybody know?
On the internet.
It's like supposed to be like the noise a frog makes when it screams.
Ears are bleeding actually reminds me.
It came from Sportsman, where most things come from on the internet.
Yeah, I can actually do a pretty good, I guess. I can't do a very good Sim, but I think I can do an okay girl.
Well, with your high pitched voice, probably.
Yeah, I really like doing
Like that scream. That fucking scream Tobey Maguire makes in the end of Spider-Man 2. Like when he sees the debris falling on Mary Jane.
Would you guys rather live in Star Trek or Star Wars?
Okay. Question about that. Star Trek or Star Wars?
I'm saying which one would you rather?
Star Wars.
Okay.
Only the 3 movies.
Okay, so I
Yeah,
would choose Star Trek because I wouldn't want or need anything. Everything is provided by everything is provided by the government.
Also,
I just want a lightsaber in the Force.
I would also pick Star Trek because there would be no one shooting lightning from their hands at me.
Oh yeah, that would kind of.
Unlimited.
You would just have Q.
Yeah, but Q's more of a trickster, and he's not gonna go intentionally out of his way to kill innocent people.
Also, he has a kick-ass mariachi entourage.
Also, you can just punch him in the face and he'll go down.
You hit me. Picard never hit me.
I'm not Picard. He was one of. He is. It's hard. I can't choose between the two captains. I like Picard, but Cisco was like, I am not taking your shit.
Archer was fucking crazy.
Oh yeah, Mr. E.
Yeah.
Did you hear about the new Thunderdome coming up next week?
That's you versus just some guy, right?
Yeah, that's right.
I believe in you.
Man, beware of the speed rounds; those can kill you.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm ready.
Indie Dave Comics says Star Trek was a fascist state. Okay, so if Star Trek was so which one? The Federation, the Klingon Empire, or the Romulans?
I mean, they're all kind of like not very, you know.
I'm a big Star Trek nerd, so I'll fight this guy on this.
You can, and I think that's a good idea. Along with
snakes.
Yeah, Mr. E.
Yeah.
Would you help me prepare for the Thunderdome?
Sure.
Oh, sweet.
I can help too.
You can't
enter, one man leave. 2 man enter, 1 man leave.
Oh yeah, that is true.
You'll be like, you're cheating. Wait, we should edit this out just in case if you're not allowed. Oh no, did we cheat?
We could just do it on Discord. I mean,
yeah. Go DM that shit.
Yeah. Oh, Alberto Aras says actually Dan Slott called it the fuck stick 4.
What?
I'm pretty sure he did it. But I wish he.
I love how you drag that first F. Like
guys, would you put anything past Dan Slott at this point? And the worst thing is that the artist they have drawing it is actually a really good artist. I really like her art. It's just the game she's been paired with Slott.
When have they ever given, aside from Silver Surfer, Dan Slott a bad artist?
Okay.
Literally, because these are top tier characters, they believe nobody's reading it for the story because they're like, we're just gonna retcon it anywhere because I'm a rich douchebag and I have a suit and I'm pretty much EA of comic books.
Let's
really quick. Dan Slott, sorry.
Guys, it's kind of like what DC did with the Supergirl covers. Hey, if you buy this art germ poster, you could also get a comic book.
Oh boy!
Is it a comic book or is it a pamphlet?
That is a good question.
Does NerdWonder ever use a normal voice?
No.
I mean, if you want,
guys,
use a normal voice.
NerdWonder drinking game.
Yeah, buddy.
No.
What's up, man? What's up?
Yeah, I'm gonna get going.
All right, man. You be good, okay? Good luck tomorrow. When you the Thunderdome.
Good one.
Yep. And remember, guys, I bring you the best reviews.
You do.
If you guys want, hey Elijah, if you want to
one man
talk on Discord, we can. I can help you prepare for Thunderdome.
Yes.
Okay, sweet. That I really appreciate that.
2 man enter, 1 man leave.
All right, I'll see you guys. Hopefully, I'll get this video done tonight, and I'll have it out by either later on tonight or tomorrow.
All right.
Oh,
that's not bad.
Anybody else read Exiles #1?
No, I heard it's hell.
It's really bad. You know, the thing is, the blink that they have is from the Age of Apocalypse. Why do they have her talking like she grew up in 616? Like, she was raised, like, they have her talking to her alternate reality aunt. That makes no sense. If she was going to speak to anyone in this reality, it would be Sabretooth, the alternate version of the guy that literally raised her in AOA.
Wait,
also,
really?
She grew up post-apocalypse world. Why does she she gets summoned to the moon by some mysterious entity? She says, "Hey, mysterious force that summoned me all the way to the moon. What the hell do you want?" Instead of maybe wondering, okay, is this thing going to kill me? And maybe I should be quiet and maybe try to be a bit stealthy. Also, the art is really, really bad. Like,
how bad is this comic?
It's everything I said it was going to be.
Oh, good. I didn't miss out on anything.
Don't you hate being right? Like,
Actually,
when it's like a bad thing, it's like, God damn, I knew this was gonna be shit.
Indie Dave, Domino 1 was actually really good. I'm not gonna lie, Domino number 1 was actually really good.
Didn't like some of the art though.
I actually thought it was okay. It fit the style of the book. It
Okay.
works. It works with Gail Simone's writing, at least.
Okay, Vash, Ta-Nehisi Coates, probably the worst choice for Captain America. I'm gonna say Nick Spencer because he's the guy that made him into a Nazi.
He's the guy who made him Hydra Cap.
Spencer set the bar exceedingly low.
But I can't wait. I can't wait for my expectations to be like surprised as Ta-Nehisi Coates just suddenly goes, "Hold my beer."
Spencer set the bar below the earth.
Oh, okay. Okay, I guess we should all start like throwing in money and betting if this is going to kill Marvel or save it. The 5th relaunch, and like, or we should start throwing in money to see how many more comic book shops close.
Hold on, did you guys see what Ben Shapiro said about Coates?
What do you say?
What?
Shit.
Yeah, he called him a hack and a racist.
That's not
Does
entirely
Ben
an
Shapiro
accurate.
read comics? I bet $30 now. Ben Shapiro's a DC fan. Watch him like Ben Shapiro is just reading Batman, and then like right next to Ta-Nehisi Coates, and he goes, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see you there reading knockoff Batman, Black Panther. I'm sorry."
Someone send Ben Shapiro a copy of America.
Oh,
And just
Give him
want to see his reaction.
why would you do that to him? What did
I
he
wish
do
that
to
Ben
you?
Shapiro
No
would get-
man or person deserves the
No,
fate to
I was referring to the person who sent America to Ben Shapiro. I was like, were you trying to punish him?
Can we send Ben Shapiro like Christopher Priest's run on Deathstroke so he could just like start screaming at Ta-Nehisi Coates? It's like, you wish you could be this man.
You wish you could be
Can we
me.
give Ta-Nehisi Coates Christopher Priest run on Justice League where he's pretty much saying, "Fuck you, Black Panther, I hate you."
Well, I don't think that I'm not really hot shit on Priest's Justice League run.
It was okay. I mean, it wasn't like
The problem with his run was that it went nowhere, and he also just had no idea how to write some of the characters. Like, he clearly didn't know what to do with Jessica Cruz or Wonder Woman or Cyborg.
Yeah.
he's
Priest
pretty
is
good.
really-
He doesn't like Cyborg. He really doesn't like writing for Cyborg because that's the
come
character
on.
he always tried to
Cyborg's
But that represents a problem, because when you don't care about a character, you start putting less effort into them, and that
Yeah.
shows. Especially when he's putting effort into characters like Superman and Flash,
Yeah.
and it's indicative.
It's really hard to write. I guess the Justice League for current age, we should try and find like maybe an older writer to write for them and see if they can do it, and then like to help the new writers understand this is what you should try and do. Because I think the Justice League has.
I think he did pretty good with Simon Bass.
Well, the thing about new writers is they seem more involved. Like, they're more self into themselves and think about, instead of thinking about the environment right around them. You know what I mean? They're
Yeah.
self-engrossed, and that kills the quality of the writing.
We get Charles Soule to write The Flash.
I don't know.
But I like the guy who's been currently writing it.
Williamson's
I like
Flash is
really writing Superman, but we can't get what we want. Okay, now we have to suffer from Bendis, and I'm going to slap him in the face if he ruins this comic, and I'll be like, "Great, Marvel just destroys everything," because that's the comic that got me.
Wait,
into
there were
comics.
some Marvel
Bendis-
books that are really good. Like
Bendis.
I was reading Darth Vader, the Darth Vader comic the other day, and I was like, yeah, this Darth Vader's really good. Who's writing it? Oh, look, see, it's Charles Soule from Daredevil.
the problem is that Charles Soule has a specific niche book he's good on.
Yeah.
I think that the Flash is too bright and cheerful of a character for him to work on.
Maybe he's gonna write for Wally.
Well, but Wally is in this. The problem with Barry is that he's exactly the same as Wally. So therefore, when he came back during, what was it, Infinite Crisis?
Final Crisis.
Yeah.
When he came back during Final Crisis, no one gave a shit because Wally was a more developed character.
Question.
Well, that's
And they-
why we're getting.
All right, what
Wally
if we
back.
put him on
We're
Nightwing?
like we're gonna get Wally as the main one, and either Barry is going to retire, or Barry's just going to be like Justice League or some other Flash.
I don't know. At this point, I've learned not to care.
What if
I don't
Charles on Nightwing?
Confusing. I just go and read. I'm reading Aquaman. I want to read more Aquaman because that series is pretty fun. And reading Mara.
Mara number 2 was a really good book.
Oh, Mara's Teen Titans is really good.
I want to think about her fight with her conflict with Ocean Master.
Oh my god, that was amazing. Everybody that hasn't been reading Mara, go read Mara. Go read Mara right now. Like all these Tumblrites and whatever, and all these people that are like, I want a strong, independent female woman lead, and then don't give it to me. Smack them around with Mara. All right, just throw it at their face. Go. That's how you run a hero.
The thing I would like is that neither of them were technically the bad guy. It's just that they want the same thing, but they couldn't agree on how to work together to get there.
Yeah, Ocean Master is interesting because they gave him like a brand new kind of characteristic and design, like his emotions and his feelings right now. Because he's usually a dick, but after all the events that have happened, he has. I'm not going to give a lot away, but he's given a chance to see the land dwellers or whatever they call them into a brand new light, and he's actually and he's becoming more loving into like, I just want to stay on land. And it's like
they call them surface dwellers, I think.
Okay, yeah, the surface dwellers. He likes the surface dwellers far more, and he feels more at peace with them than he's but
he actually fell in love and has like an adoptive son.
That was really cool. There's like this whole
he doesn't want to go back to Atlantis, but he heard that Aquaman died and that Atlantis was, taken over by a new king, so he felt like, okay, shit's going down.
Here we go. Somebody announced the best thing ever. Did I get Sideways number 3? Yes, I did. Hello, Cheesecake for Women. I like it. Oh my god. You guys have no idea. You want to what? I should just do a review where I talk about the butts because, okay, if you go and read Sideways number 3, you'll notice that they heavily show the backsides of both characters far more. But okay, I'm gonna look it up. I want to explain something about the cover, which is really cool about Sideways number 3. Because there's something I've noticed about it.
NerdWonder, as I judged last week, you're not capable of rating butts properly.
What?
That's why you lost that round of the Thunderdome.
Okay.
Oh boy. I'm not touching that one.
Nope.
I think the best way to write somebody who's a black character.
Okay. I'm going to defend myself by saying I was under a lot of stress because my internet kept disconnecting. Okay. Why did everybody have to remind me I lost Thunderdome?
I was speaking of that specific round.
Oh, okay. I wasn't very good at explaining myself into that, and I should have done more. Like, he caught me with the best statement, and I was like, fuck, I didn't think he was going to throw out the big guns. And I got screwed over because of that.
It's okay.
I know, it's really like, I honestly, he's a phenomenal guy. Master Chudy is probably one of the first friends I ever made in the community, along with Conservative Nerd. So those two guys are like, I really find as two of my biggest friends. I'm sorry. You guys are also my awesome mega friends. But Master Chudy and Conservative Nerd are like, because they were the first people that we would watch each other's videos and we just chatted with each other for a really long time. It was like really fun. And this was the start of how I got to learn about people, and this community was by them. And so, I really, I don't know how to say it. They're good friends, and they're cool people, and please go watch their shit. They deserve it. They're awesome. Why the fuck can't I see? I fucking hate the new policies with the stupid, idiotic. I'm trying to show an image of an open image, a new tab. Thank you. Like, they stopped doing that option. And
I hate that shit.
Yeah, why did they get rid of it? I fucking love that shit.
Because Google sucks now. It's like, oh, people are stealing images off the internet. It's like,
but at least they're not having to testify in front of Congress like Facebook.
Oh shit!
Wait,
oh snap!
You just wait. That's fucking gonna happen, and we're all gonna be all
everybody's
like,
getting pulled in there. The government's trying to take more power from the people there. It's like, yeah.
I mean, I think Google does have a problem. It is monopoly, and it is a big problem.
Google's a monopoly. Look at Disney. God's sakes.
I know they're letting them do it more, and I'm like, you guys have to stop them. And they're all like, oh, murder, and I'm like, please don't, please stop them. Like, that's literally what's said. I know that's like pretty much a lie. But that's how I like to pretend things. Okay, I can't get a really. Oh wait, view preview. Oh, okay, here we go. Good picture of this. All right, I'm gonna guys show you something, and you guys are gonna have fun with me. We're all gonna go.
Fun party.
Okay, screen share sideways. Share it. Okay, you guys see this?
1 second.
All right.
Show me that sweet ass.
See, like, of course they start off with some butt. But what I actually noticed into this is that they give him a kind of cape feel with his hospital gown. If you notice, it is drawn in such a way that like, the body stance and so forth. He kind of seems a bit menacing. Like it's not meant to be funny. It is meant to be very
that ass.
But yeah, that ass.
Nightwing. Got some competition up here, boy.
Oh boy.
Teenager, we can't drool on him too much. But anyway,
well, I mean, I'm legal for him.
But anyway, if you notice his gown is designed to be kind of looking like a cape in that reminiscent kind of like look at it. It flows. It feels like a cape, and I thought that was really cool. It was trying to make him look stronger in this situation. I'm like, good on you guys. You did a good job.
All I'm getting is flashbacks of Left 4 Dead when you go into the hospital and you just see the zombie patients running around with the back flap of the gown open and just showing off their ass cheeks. Like, oh god, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, but so I thought I should share that.
Rockeford's art on Sideways.
That is gorgeous.
Okay, but if you go inside the book, pretty much everybody is their backs are facing the audience a lot. Like, even the villain, like, they're like, well, guys are going to read this book too. Might as well show off some butt. And so that the girl is shown with a lot of butt as well. Like, first scene, we open up with her butt. And a lot of butt. But we also open up with his butt a lot, too. It's a lot of butt. It's a lot of butt. But. Butts. Booty butt.
Bang, bang, bangity bang. I said a bang, 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 bada bangity bang. I said no.
Let's see here. What else we got? Have you read IDW Sonic? And what are your thoughts? No,
I have read it. Do you mind if I jump in on it?
Go for it. I've been hearing good things about it. I'm curious.
I don't think it's anything bad, but not anything especially good either. Because one of its major problems is that it expects you to know like what happened during Sonic Forces. So if you didn't play that game, you're gonna have a really hard time getting into.
Well, they would try to tie it into one of Sonic's recent games. So
well, I know, but the problem is that like with the Archie comics, they just kind of adapted storylines and it put it in the Sonic continuity, in the Archie comics continuity. But with the IDW continuity, you're getting who the hell is that in the background?
Somebody is that you?
Oh, that's my family. They're yelling at people.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I apologize.
No, it's okay. I mean, it happens.
Yeah.
But I think there's a soccer game going on right now. Perfect timing. Perfect.
Well, don't worry. We'll make this a short stream anyway. I mean, I know.
After I hear this, though, I got to get going myself. But keep going, man.
The Archie comics had their own continuity and just kind of adapted elements from the games into the Archie comics continuity.
Also, they were tying that cartoon show.
What?
The cartoon show it also adapted from there.
Yeah, and then going on from that, IDW Sonic relies on the reader knowing what happened in the Sonic Forces, so it's not very easy for new readers to enter. It's supposed to be a #1, but if it doesn't sell well, if it doesn't, shit. You get my point, right? It's not welcoming. It's not welcoming to new readers.
Yeah,
it's not welcoming because they set the game up as a basis.
Yeah. That said, I do enjoy the character moments. The dynamic between Sonic, between Sonic and Tails is great. Even though I think they're gonna make Tails gay for Sonic or something. I don't know. It's IDW.
He kind of already was. But what I want to say
like,
though is like you would think that they would try to start from the first game, but they just picked the closest game they had.
Yeah, and then the dynamic between Sonic and Amy is great. I know I'm not a shipper fan, but like they have good chemistry.
How's Knuckles in that comic? Because Knuckles is one of my favorite characters.
Is he still as goofy?
He's more laid back in this run, but he does have a sense of humor.
And it just tapped off of his
Is he still guarding the Master Emerald?
Knuckles?
Yeah.
He hasn't been shown yet, I don't think.
I'm sure he will eventually. He is a popular character. They'll show him eventually.
Who the hell are you? I'm Eggman. Listen, man, this Sonic dude, he's gonna try to steal your emerald. You might want to take care of it. Oh, are you serious? Yeah. And just as he walks away, Eggman lowers the clamp. It's like, yes, go after him.
Oh no!
Hey guys, remember the rapping dog from Titanic? The Titanic.
Oh God, not that!
Y'all want to do a sing along with that?
No! I had to live with that bullshit.
Thank you. Screw you.
Vash, no, sorry, Vash. He doesn't run around shouting, "Do you know the way?"
No, Senor Superman, not here.
Oh, shut the fuck up, everybody! I'm talking here. Oh.
No, keep going. Like, what else do you think? You just didn't like it tied into the new Sonic game?
I'm not a big fan of it tying into the new game because Sonic Forces was pretty shit. Gonna be honest.
How is Shattered Grid?
What?
How is Power Ranger Shattered Grid?
I heard really good things.
I own it. I own one of the issues because everybody was like, you gotta get an issue, and I'm like, why? And then they're all like, because it's gonna be really good, and there's these free cool thing that they're doing where you get a what was it? There was like some crazy like there was a mystery thing, like a mystery bags, and everybody's like, if you're gonna get one, you should get a mystery bag. And my shop had like 3 mystery bags left, and I bought one, and I got like the Green Ranger. I got the Green Ranger. That's right.
You got the rare one.
Wow.
Yeah. But I read it. It was good, but I'm not gonna go follow up on it. So I'm probably gonna like give it away or sell it or something.
Give it to me.
Then he'll just sell it. Then he'll just sell it.
Nope. I'm gonna keep it and I'm gonna review it. That's what I'm
gonna put it in a frame.
Probably.
Anyway, guys, I gotta head out, man. Congratulations on the 1,000 subscribers.
Yay, thank you. We'll do like another thing, I guess, to celebrate some other time.
Bring me on the Harem stream sometime.
Yeah, that'll be tons of fun. I gotta invite more people into the Harem stream to talk. We've only done a few.
The master of justice surrounded by lovely ladies. Sounds like a good time. Yes.
We've only had a few people on, so yeah. We should do more of those.
Anyway, I gotta get off though. I gotta get some sleeps. Good night, everybody.
We love you.
Yeah.
Later.
Good night. Yeah, there's like it's gonna be a little bit of small streams anyway, so like we'll dip out in a bit so everybody can be fun.
Yeah.
I
need to wait. Common, you know how you recommended Hit Film to me?
I think he's gone.
Oh shit! Did he just leave?
Yeah, he left. That was
Fuck. You and Nightwolf, you and Common sound really similar. Nightwolf.
What?
Different.
That's like the same That's the same thing people have told me. It's like you sound a lot like Nurkish. I'm like, I don't see the similarities.
You sound like wait. Yeah, I can hear it.
Well, when I hear my voice like in playback and whatnot, or if I hear his, I'm like, yeah.
Clone Saga. One of you would be the clone. Either you or Nurkish is the clone of the other.
We'll spend 2 years trying to figure it out.
Considering that he's considerably his YouTube channel is probably younger than mine. Yeah, let's just go with he's the clone.
Okay.
Oh,
I've been here since 2015.
I have seniority. Bash, you sound like a straight Nurkish.
Yeah, let's go with that. Sure. I am straight anyway, so yeah. Good for me, I guess. Thanks, Vash. I used to think you were my hero, but now I don't. I'm not so sure.
But everybody, I keep getting like congratulations. Thank you so much for all those. Like, I really do appreciate it. I'm really happy to get 1,000 subs. I don't understand most of the shit I'm doing with it. Apparently, I can get super chats. I don't even know how to do that, so we're probably gonna ask Quill to help out with that. That'll be cool.
I'm a tech boy.
Yeah. Greek and Shogun, I am finally gonna draw Venom in my Editorial cover for my GD. Oh, good! Awesome, dude! I can't wait. Like that's gonna be good. He has this like whole entire cool idea for Madripoor and Venom, and I'm like, yeah, he's a big Venom fan.
I'm not a big Venom boy.
You're not a big Venom boy, but Great Gun Shogun is. You, on the other hand, are a good Spider-Man fan, and I like talking to you about Spider-Man. Like, we won't agree on stuff, which is incredibly important. And I think that's what a lot of people don't understand nowadays. Like, they're very blinded, not only in comics, but in politics and in life itself. That we do need to value more people with a difference of opinion. We need to value that, and we need to understand that sometimes we're going to not see eye to eye. This is incredibly important, because if we all saw eye to eye, we'd all be stupid robots and everything would suck.
Yeah, we don't agree on the Spencer taking over Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Pretty much everybody is either very weary or just like no.
It's like Chad Wonder. I would love to put him on and let you guys talk to him, because he is actually okay with loot boxes.
Oh, well, I'll just shoot him.
The funny thing, both me and my brother did buy those a few times. I know. We're terrible people.
Somebody, I was talking about...
Shame all of you.
It was in the crawl space chat. I expressed that I'm putting a lot of that I recognize that I'm putting a lot of my reputation at crawl space at stake, because I feel that Spencer has a chance to do some real good here.
Well, I have a question actually, Quill. Do you think we could ever get the crawl space on my chat?
I don't know. I think I could. I mean, we had Mike on that one stream, and he's not part of crawl space anymore, but.
Yeah. But that was cool though, to get them on and so forth. Like, I like talking to people that are other Spider-Man fans, and I want to do a thing every week where I get Spider-Man fans to jump on and we just talk nothing but Spider-Man.
Yeah. I mean, I'm very cautiously optimistic about Spencer coming on, just because there's parts of his run that I really like. I liked his aside from making Hydra Cap, I did enjoy his Steve Rogers run.
Yeah.
And at least on a technical level, it was competently written. I can say that much about it.
Yeah.
His Astonishing Ant-Man run.
That was pretty good.
Yeah,
I mean,
and
the issue is as well. Like, my problem is that people thought Dan Slott could write, because he did write too. Like, he did he did a few Spider-Man stories in the past, and he wrote the Johnny Storm and Peter Parker saga, and then he wrote like Renew Your Vows. So people think he can write, and then you look at everything else, and I'm just saying that as time goes on, and the way that they're structured in the Spider-Man department does reveal that shit can go out of hand very fast.
Yeah, I think part of that has to do with like the editorial and whatnot.
Oh, the editorial's a nightmare. Let's face it. I vote we smack all the editorial and go and send them to the moon or something. I mean, what editorial? In fact, who works over there? What are they on? Twitter all day? Are they sleeping? Or are they just getting drunk and then stealing?
Well, that Twitter part is true. So
yeah, the Twitter part is definitely true. I don't even know who edits the books anymore. Like, sometimes I find out that like Heather Antos is editing all these books, and then she's like, I don't like really remember the books I'm on, and then I'm like, oh god, we're all gonna die. Like,
the books that you're editing.
Vows last week. No wonder it was shit.
Wait, did a new Renew Your Vows come out?
No, I was just making up shit. I was just
because I remember there being a
There's no solicit yet for it.
There was a preview. I remember there was a preview a month ago.
Yeah, for the last issue, it was annoying. Like, it was once again Nathan Stockman's art. He's okay, but it's it really, I couldn't handle that issue. Like
NerdWonder for editorial. I don't know. I've been considering making NerdWonder my new editor.
I would love to be editorial. Like, you know me, I do take a lot of stuff seriously. I think everybody was here when we did another chat. I think it was on Switches or Commons, but we talked about America Chavez, and I spent a good long time just editing the artwork.
Yeah, I was on that stream. It was links.
Yeah, that was a good one. I loved doing it because it was like I had to explain everything. And you want to know what? After reading it, I said there was potential here. The editor should have pushed Gabby to make her into because what you see in America Chavez through that run is greed. It is a greedy girl. That's all you get is a greedy, greedy girl that's not told no. And that everything's okay to be greedy and mean. Well, in reality, they could have rolled with she's a very greedy person and then rolled with the whole entire thing that everybody is mad at her because she's so greedy. Like, get her kicked off of what, the Ultimates or whatever team she was on because she's so greedy and she jumps in. And like, I'm gonna go and help. It's like, dude, you're such a dick. And they're like, we're kicking you out. It's like, why should I get kicked out? And it's like, because you don't listen. Somebody does not approve. Somebody does not approve of me fixing America Chavez. Is Gabby Rivera in the background? They do not approve.
Nightwolf, do you live with Gabby Rivera?
What? Excuse me? What kind of joke is that? Are you trying to get me
shit! I see a shotgun coming through my window.
Wherever darkness and shadow exists, there Gabby Rivera.
It's like, do you want a colony dropped on you, sir? I can arrange a colony drop.
He's already threatened Dan Slott when he came on the stream once. And Dan Slott was chilling out my window or something. But yeah, like the whole entire thing is that there was potential if you rolled with that, then everybody would have enjoyed it because she's like literally telling her girlfriend, you should just let me live in your van while I go to college and you'll pay for it. That would have been the perfect time that like let's say this. Okay, hear me out. So we kind of roll that way instead, where everybody does acknowledge that America's a greedy person and she needs to be punished for it, kind of thing. And so she gets kicked out of the Ultimates because she's not listening to anybody. And she gets kicked out. So she decides she's going to go to college instead and get a degree and prove everybody wrong. And so she goes to her girlfriend and she tells her this idea. And that's when her girlfriend says, you want to know what? They were right. You're being way too stubborn and stupid or whatever.
I've got the best image. I've got the best noise. Like it's later on in the issue. It should have had like in the back of her head, you are a cunt. Cunt.
But yeah, like pretty much just showing that she was an asshole and that's why her girlfriend dumps her. And then she goes to college and then she meets that one guy and then she goes holy menstruation and that guy goes, excuse me, what the fuck did you just say? But then they go to his place and he presses the time machine button. She does all that shit and she comes back and he's furious at her. He's absolutely livid because he's like, I can't believe you just did that. I've been experimenting with it. Do you know how fragile the timeline is? I can't believe it. You're not my friend. Get out. And then like she's threatened to be like kicked out of the college because she went out, like she did that shit to Prodigy. And then like the next issue is her making up for it and realizing I'm kind of a greedy asshole and everybody going like, no shit, bitch. I think that would have worked more. And that'll like, what that sorority that like acts like a Jet from the West Side Story, except weirdly more diverse minority. They should have showed up, but
weirdest I'd ever heard of.
What?
Like that whole book was like a horrifically beautiful amalgamation of horrible ideas.
Yeah.
All the worst ideas mashed together and actually managed to create.
Well, I don't even remember. Nerd, do you remember what the sorority is called? I don't remember what it's called.
I don't care because it's a piece of shit. I bet their anagrams are to POC or something. Like something.
I remember what it's called.
LGBTZQ something. I don't know. They added like 4 different letters now, and I'm like, guys, just call yourselves people.
It's called the Lilu Dallas Multipass Phi Theta Betas.
Why the fuck do you know that?
I am Greek. That pissed me off on so many levels you wouldn't even believe.
Get engraved into his mind. Holy shit!
Did you like watch my stream over and over again?
No.
Like, look, we're gonna. So we renamed them. They're a normal sorority, and they don't want to deal with America because she tries to get in immediately, and they're like irked off. And so, like, the second issue opens up where she's on the brink of getting kicked out of the school, and she's got to make up for it. And somehow, I think like make it that one teacher does pity her, and she says, "Okay, I got an idea. You just need to make friends and shit and understand stuff. So I'm gonna help you get into this sorority." And it's that sorority. They're like, "Oh God, not her!" And then it's pretty much becoming friends and learning, like, you know, like, I was a bitch and I deserved everything, and I'm gonna prove to everybody that I can be a generous and good person.
Every character in that book was so stupid.
Everybody was ugly.
You had a bunch of preppy cyborgs attack the school, and then
Also noticed that they were all white
Yeah, they were all white and blonde, weren't they?
with blue eyes.
Fight the cyborgs.
Nazi.
It's that sorority, the people with no powers, and they're beating guys with super strength while they're dance fighting.
Also, the fight choreography is terrible.
Yeah.
Well, no shit. Have you seen the artist? I had to fix half that junk.
Oh boy, howdy.
I cleaned up so much of it. I'm very proud of myself with my hard-earned work.
That can't save the writing.
It can't.
Unfortunately.
At least I made it enjoyable. Like, it's obvious from day one after seeing that Marvel literally did not care. It was literally they put a pig in a dress and paraded around as the prettiest princess of the ball. But in reality, it just showed they didn't care. They just wanted money out of it. They're like, that's a good milking cow. We don't need to put in any effort because what they think is readers are retarded and SJWs are stupid. So we should use that to our advantage. And that is literally how they think.
Yeah.
But the thing is, America's like one of the new man-made wonders of the world. It's so horrifically bad, it stretches to the end of what the human mind can possibly conceive.
We can make better superheroes. And I feel so bad for Nick Dragotta because the only reason we got America Chavez is because they caught Nick Dragotta trying to get her over to Image.
Yeah.
Like, only reason is because they caught him in the middle of it. He's trying to make America Chavez a cool character, and he's like, I'm gonna make some cool shit, maybe some patriotic stuff in there.
But how much money did they lose on that book just trying to be vindictive?
Don't forget they get like Disney money, so it's like, I don't know. They don't care. They really don't care. They've lost so much money over everything else because they favor it depending on who the people are. Like, I swear, is maybe some of the reasons they like keep, like, I don't know, like, who writes something stupid and they keep it going for so long? Probably because they like looking at her tits. Because it's usually like, I swear, a ton of these female writers in Editorial was just brought on to be eye candy. And it's like, you guys are always talking about how pro-feminist you are, and it's like, well, it's obvious.
Are any of them even really that attractive?
No. I mean, like, maybe, I don't know. I'm a chick, but I go for different. If I have to go for chicks, I would go for a different class. But, okay, here's the thing. According to what I know from interviews with others in that community, they don't think they have a chance with pretty women, so they go down a peg. That is actually an interesting thing because I don't know many neckbeards that do that, but yeah, they go down.
Yeah, boy.
They want a girl that they think will have lower standards, so they go for plainer girls that are a little bit nerdy.
For the fences.
Oh, and they go for absolutely naive women. They go for women that have no clue how comics work, so then they can encourage them and applaud with them, and then just like, and also like teach them how things work, so they'll be still the mentor. That's the kind of thing they're doing. They just want to go and hit on a girl, and they're like, "Yeah, you're doing great." In reality, it's not, because they just want to get it on with somebody.
It's not a hit on the hot girls because, you know what? Fuck it, you just never know. And if it does work out, you say, "Hey, if I had been too much of a coward to ask her out, I wouldn't have gotten there.
Yeah, that's actually one interesting thing I always like to talk about is some people like always talk about like Charlie Brown. It's like, he never got the girl. Well, he did. It just wasn't the little red hair girl. Like, here's the thing. The little red head girl is his first love, right? Well, he fails to fall in love or woo the little red hair girl. He never talks to her. And she moves away. That was actually in the comics. She moves away.
I'm pretty sure every guy has been through that at some point.
But this is the thing, though. He realized that he was just too much of a coward, and he was like, I let my fear and worry affect me, and I'll never get that chance again. But he falls in love. He gets a crush on a new girl, and I forget her name. I think it's like Stacey Breen or something like that. Or like Melanie. I forget. I have it somewhere written. But he meets her, and like I think she lives down the street, and he decides he is going to talk to her and stuff, and they became and that became his girlfriend in the comics, like before Schultz's death. But except he messed up on the name, so it became Brown Charles. He messed up. He couldn't say his name right. And he was like, say something. He goes, Brown Charles. She goes, oh, Brown Charles. It's nice to meet you.
That's racist.
No, they had a black character.
Was it Pigpen? No, that wasn't.
No,
him.
it was I forget his name. I forgot a lot of their names. Charlie Brown. Biggest mistakes is that he didn't choose Marcy or Patty. Oh yeah, that's right. This is another thing. People think that Marcy and Patty are lesbians. They actually are lover rivals. That I die hard read all of Charlie Brown. I wanted to be a Sunday newspaper artist. That's why. And yeah, they were in love with both the same guy. They were both in love with him. That's why Peppermint Patty was always so like she was in the rival teams that he played and always won. It was really to try and woo him. And that Marcy just didn't know how to do it. And so like pretty much they like go and like say hello. He was in the hospital at one point and they like waved to him over the window and Marcy says he's pretty cute. And that's when Patty realizes, oh shit, I got a competition.
I gotta fight for my thought.
Yeah, and then I think they decided that they will both like help each other out, and whoever the winner will be whoever he chooses. So yeah, but of course they never told him.
Okay, so what were we talking about before we got off on Charlie Brown?
I don't remember.
America Chavez. So I think we just updated this to a better section. Oh, thank you, Alex Ramos. Thanks me for my awesome knowledge on Charlie Brown. But yeah, everybody thinks they are because they're brats, and they forget that actually this is another interesting thing. I hate Lucy was such a bitch and was so mean to him. If you didn't notice, Peppermint Patty insults her for it. And she's the only one that freak him out or her out because she calls her Lucille. And she takes this to offense throughout it. So it's meant to be a secret jab that Patty knows that she's being mean to Charlie Brown and she doesn't like it. I don't know. I just like reading shit.
Yeah, I don't know.
Characters haven't been used in a long time. Star Sapphires. In Green Lantern.
Yeah.
Like that's an entire core of characters that have just been stopped being used. I feel like that's weird.
We should ask Ethan.
You should ask Ethan.
Ethan's the best.
Ethan, my boy.
Ethan's really sad though. He keeps like ever since he watched The Last Jedi. He shouldn't have watched The Last Jedi. It's just he's gone so depressed.
Of rage that The Last Jedi has inspired in Ethan is truly a sight to behold.
Hey, maybe we should get him on a chat where we just make him let it all out and he screams about his hatred with all of us that hate that movie. And we'll get one guy on that actually does enjoy it, and then we get Ethan to sit him down and tell why it's crap. It'll be great.
In that very, very calm, very nice manner.
Hi, I'm Ethan Van Skyver. I have a great voice that just makes you realize I am adorable. I'm like Mr. Rogers.
Tell you what, I'm probably gonna get out because my roommates going out to do things. I don't want to give them some private, some quiet time.
Okay, we can just wrap it up here anyway.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think everybody wants to sleep anyway. Like everybody, it's late. You all want to go to bed. I know that we weren't supposed to stay. We'll do another special thing, I guess, for when I hit for 1,000 subscribers. I just wanted to say
the timing for this stream was a little shit though, just because it was kind of impromptu.
Yeah,
Yep.
I was just like, fuck it. I want to see how this runs. Like, what happens when you do live streams? I don't know. We'll do a real party some other time, but I just had fun talking to you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I really gotta stop doing streams just because they're fun. I guess I really should just do one for other reasons. But thank you all for coming and joining.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No problem.
Bye.
Bye.